tell me, what was your school like? What was it like when you guys went to school?
Nothing like this. I don't understand what's wrong with these people. No. It was nothing like this.
I went to Wake Forest actually, which was actually kind of similar in a way. My school experience wasn't, especially with friends and stuff, but in terms of the setup of the school, it was similar.
When you get the scripts, how far in advance do you guys know what's happening? Like, would you know if somebody's going to die weeks, months before it actually happens, or is that a surprise to you when you see the script?
There are things that you know in advance when you have meetings with Megan, and there are some things you don't know. Like I'm not. It's my job to worry about Wrigley, and then and then when the show comes out, if I watch it, it's fun to see what everyone else is doing. But I don't know a lot of what's going on um, until I read it. Yeah.
Same way with you, Brendan, or is it?
Yeah, similar. I mean, it's most of the time, we get scripts, but sometimes the finale, they're still working on it, so they have an idea and they might share what they think is they're gonna do, and sometimes that changes. Sometimes they have to make adjustments. So in terms of maybe the last episode or the last two, sometimes those aren't as clear, but normally we have most of the scripts before we start filming.
When do you start seeing reaction from viewers? Is it soon in the like now, as soon as these start airing, will you guys get a lot of feedback?
I'm sure. I mean, Spencer isn't on social media. I'm hit or miss on social media, but I have friends and family that are constantly on TikTok, and they've already started on TikTok. So I'm sure as soon as the three drop, we'll be hearing a lot from people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why aren't you on social media? God bless you.
Uh-huh. Um, yeah, I've been off of it for about 10 years. I had it for a little bit in high school, and I don't love it. I don't find it to be real life. I feel like it kind of tricks you into thinking this is what life is, and it's not. And I don't know. I don't have anything really big to say about it other than like it just felt wrong. I just felt like I shouldn't be on it or something.
Don't you have people though in the business who say, "Oh, you got to get on this. You've got to do this, and you've got to."
All the time, all the time, all the time. And I've done a good job at not having one. And to be honest, so much is out of your hands, and you can only see what's going to happen in the future. But I would prefer not to have it.
Why are you two friends with Steven? Because he seems like a real jerk.
That's a great question that I'm still trying to figure out to this day, honestly. And I wish I had a better answer for you, Bruce. But I mean,
Yeah.
you would think that something in the first 3 years of college formed them very closely together. And that was kind of the work, I guess, that Spencer and I had to do of figuring out why is it that we're friends and then still friends with this person.
Yeah. I think Wrigley doesn't know until about season three. I don't think Wrigley knows who he is. Who Wrigley doesn't know himself. And I think when you don't know yourself, you also don't know your friends. And so, um, yeah, that.
Great answer.
Photography figures into this year too. Is that going to go in a bad direction, or is it just a class? One of those few classes we get to see.
Oh,
Photography.
photography.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I mean I think I can say this without it being a spoiler. There is a exhibit.
There is
Uh
an exhibit.
and so you get a little bit of insight there and things happen at the exhibit, so that's fun.
That's true. And
But I don't
Wrigley is not a part of the is his photography is not at the exhibit. He
yeah,
doesn't
his
show
photo
much
He didn't
no,
get
promise.
no, no.
picked. No.
Nah, he didn't get picked. He didn't get
He
picked.
doesn't show much promise. Yeah.
Well, when they have these ideas, do you ever say, I don't know if I want to do that? Because I am assuming where it might go. I have not seen where it's gone, but
Right, sure. I mean, for me, no. I can imagine out of the guys, Jackson probably has times where he's like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
even crazier." But I mean, that's also some of the fun of it, isn't it? Is doing things that you probably wouldn't do in real life, or experiencing that level of drama for people.
Yeah. When it's this far away for you guys, being in college, do you look back and say, if only I'd told myself this?
Sometimes, Spencer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think I could have gotten my life together a little earlier than I did. And so you wish you could go back and tell your younger self to do that, but that's part of growing up,
You wouldn't be where you are today without that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I
So,
wish, you wish you'd done it earlier, but you're lucky to get it together at any point, I guess. So,
Brandon, would you tell yourself something?
Uh, I think I would have actually looked at classes and stuff that I was actually interested in, and I think a lot of people who graduate college, when they look back, they're like, "Oh, if I could do college now, I would be so much more engaged and actually appreciate what it is I'm learning." I mean, you're going through so much in college. You're new friends, fresh out the house, sometimes a new city, all this information, and it can be overwhelming. But yeah, I would have been more involved in things that I actually enjoyed and yeah, learned.
Okay, when they do those, lads, this is my last question. So please, when they do those time jumps, when you're going back to 2015 or whatever it might be, do you have to do anything differently for that or not?
Sometimes some hair stuff, but but I think that's the you obviously have to think about where you are mentally and stuff like that. But in terms of like physically, I mean, I think Spencer had a little bit of a physical change, but I think hair sometimes is the biggest thing to
hair's a big thing,
continuity about.
especially because I cut my hair. We cut my hair for season 3 in college. So, but of course, we already set up that he has long hair. So, wigs and you do have to play. There's even though Wrigley has had moments that seem very immature in the 2015 storyline, you do have to find moments where he seems more like an adult.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, thank you so much. And will you please settle everything? Make sure that everybody isn't a jerk, because there are some there, and I could get them right away.
Yeah.
And also make a list of the women that you've been with. I think we need to know that, right?
Yeah, it's been.
Thanks,
We'll get
Bruce.
that list to you. We'll get.
Yeah, we
Thank you
got
so
you.
much.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thanks,
Have a good one.
Bruce.